In this video, I'm going to talk about property decorator. You can see that I have a person class. I created a new decorator, which is property. You can choose any name. In Loopback, you will see a lot of property decorator in model classes. This is the first name. So what is the main purpose of property decorator? Let's say I would like to add the getter and setter to first name, but I don't want to show you the implementation of getter and the setter. Let's say I have 10 properties. I would like to add the getters and setters for each properties. How can I do that? That's why we need decorator. So you can reuse your code for the multiple location. You can reuse your code into multiple places. Let's say I have 10 properties. Now you can see that for each property, it is going to add the getter and the setter. Now let me show you the logic of this property decorator. You can see that it's a function. You can also create the factory function. It can return the function. You can do that. I have a target and the key. I don't need the descriptor here. This is the original value. Target is a prototype object. This person prototype object. So you can get the value. I didn't set the value for the first name. So you will find the undefined here. Here it is going to return the value. I created the getter function, getter from this key and return this value. It is going to return the value. The setter function will set the new value. You can see that. This is a new value and it is going to set the new value. But here we have the magic part. We need to replace the property. If there is a property, if this property first name on the person class, I would like to delete that. This code will delete the first name property. And if it is true, the object.define property, it is used to add the property to an object or modifies the attributes of an existing property. So we would like to modify the attributes of existing property. This is the prototype object. We have person. That's why I provided the target, and you can see which is the key. And the third argument, I defined the getter and the setter. So you can set that getter and the setter. Enumerable, which is true. Configurable, which is true. That is the whole magic here. When you create a new object person, when you call this person.firstName, it is going to call this setter function. It is going to call this setter function. And what about that? It is going to call the getter. So I'm gonna run the project. And now you can see that, first of all, it has set the first name to header. And it has called the getter, this one. And you will see the value, person.firstName. So if you want to debug that code, I can also show you. What I can do, I'm going to put breakpoint here. Let me start debugging. The application has stopped at this breakpoint. I'm going to step into the code. Now you can see that it is going to set the new value. Now you will see the value, which is header. Now you will see the person.firstName. I can also debug that code. It has stopped at the value. The value is undefined. Now it is going to create the getter. It is going to create the setter. Here we have this property, which is first name. It is going to delete that. Is deleted is true. Is true. Now it is going to add the getter and the setter.